A Lehigh chocolate shop has issued an apology and changed the names of some of its items after a viral Twitter posted complaints of racism.
Fox 13 News reporter Spencer Joseph joins us live from Utah County tonight after speaking with the shop owner. Spencer.
Good evening. The item in question was actually a chocolate-covered Twinkie, and it was named two different things depending on what type of chocolate was used. If it was milk chocolate, it was named the Hill Cumorah Nephite, and if it was dark chocolate, it was named the Hill Cumorah Lamanite. Now, a little bit of history for our viewers. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints says the Book of Mormon recounts the history of two peoples, including the Nephites and the Lamanites, who lived in almost constant religious and political conflict for centuries, and said the term Nephite and Lamanite came to describe cultural and religious distinctions as well as ethnic differences.
Travis Wayne Goodsell. So as I've helped instruct, and there's a stalker, hater, white supremacist terrorist from TWG who finally realized that I'm on this channel too. He found Travis Wayne Goodsell, and he's wreaking havoc. He's evil. He needs to listen to my videos, and he won't, because that's what white supremacists don't do. But going over with you how the Book of Mormon is not literal history. And because it's not literal history, then what is it? And I've helped inform you that it says right at the beginning what it is. It's learning of the Jews. It's the manner of prophesying among the Jews. And Joseph Smith has let us know that that's how he writes. So is Joseph Smith history. Learning of the Jews, messianic prophecy for the future. And so what you are seeing in any of the stories is not the real name, not the real identity. They're symbolic, they are types and shadows. And as such, you need to identify the identities so as to better understand the story. And so, as I've gone over with you how the very beginning of the Book of Mormon is just like all of the Gospels and Revelation chapter 12. They are the start of the ministry. 2017. And from that, we know that Laman and Lemuel are the foolish virgins of the latter days, Nephi and Sam being the wise virgins, using that comparison. So they're Mormons, members of the church. And so yes, the terrorist who found me here on Travis Wayne Goodsell, he's a Laman and Lemuel. So you guys are all focused on Korihor. You've missed Laman and Lemuel. And so, yes, put yourselves in Laman and Lemuel's position, Mormons. Do you not want to kill me, Nephi, your brother, for telling you you're wicked? And you don't understand the prophecies of Isaiah? They're too hard for you to understand? You don't inquire of God? You seek a spiritual witness and you never understand? It's too hard for you to handle. The truth is hard. Yeah, direct parallel, isn't it? Now all of a sudden, the learning of the Jews is kind of, well, cool for me. I'm Nephi. But yeah, they wanted to murder their brother. And Mormons do want to murder me. Not just mock me, not just send death threats, hate comments, not just put thumbs down. They want to murder. And there have been numerous attempts over the last 4 years. As the church is pissed, furious with me that I've exposed them. They were worried, and rightly so, I guess, because they're wicked, when I came to them with Joseph Smith as a translator. Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. And so there's the part in the Book of Mormon that ex-Mormons are outraged with, and the black community. And that's where the Lamanites turn black. And yes, it is on the outward appearance. If it were literal history, which ex-Mormons know it's not literal, but that it's fiction writing, and therefore it's expressing a racism for that part. Because we know from the Song of Solomon that blacks are black because of the sun. But we got to go back many hundreds of thousands of years when they were touched by the sun. And apparently DNA scientists say DNA is, the pigment is supposed to be normally colored. Not too much into that. Doesn't matter. Not for the Book of Mormon. Because that's not what they're talking about. See, everybody starts off white. Mormons all start off white. But something happens. And Laman and Lemuel want to overthrow Nephi and take over Nephi and subject him into bondage. And Nephi escapes and gets away. Exodus, parallel, by the way, just as a reminder, and you missed it in 2020. And so the Lamanites were left to themselves, and they turned black. Nobody catches on to the loincloths touched by the sun. But everybody's outraged that white is pure and delightsome, and black is loathsome. And remember, it's coded. It has meaning. And so, think for a moment, back out of Mormonism, step back. What is the one group of people, if you were to say that they would turn black if they were wicked, would freak out? Or if, let me put it another way. What one group of people would freak out if their DNA test came back and showed they had some West African slave DNA in them? I do. What one group would not want to be black because they're racist? Because they're white supremacist. Hint, hint. Yeah. He's talking about the corrupt portion of Mormonism that wants to conquer and take over and control and rule. And war. Yeah, it's the wicked Mormons. So it's not actual skin color. It's the darkness of the soul. That's what it's referring to. But it uses skin color because that's what bugs them the most. They're so deep in their racism that for them to be tainted with black would just freak them out. And so understand, that's what the Book of Mormon is trying to get across. It's not a hate book, like Brigham Young wants you to believe. Because if it's literal history, then yes, that's lying to us. It's trying to tell us that somehow white people can magically turn black. Although if you do get it out in the sun, I've seen the Southern California volleyball players get really dark with their tan. But it's not what it's about. In the Book of Mormon, it also talks about no favoritism, whether black or white, rich or poor, male or female. Let's see if we can find that passage. Second Nephi 5. That's where the skin of darkness came upon. Yeah, blackness came upon them. And there it is. Second Nephi 26:33, very end. For none of these iniquities come of the Lord. They choose to be wicked. For he doeth that which is good among the children of men. If you listen to him, you're going to do good. If you don't, you're going to do bad. And he doeth nothing save it be plain unto the children of men. And he inviteth all to come unto him, and partake of his goodness. And he denieth none that come unto him. See, this is what I was trying to get across for you guys. Wow, it's like I've internalized the Book of Mormon, and lo and behold, here's the scripture for it. See, it's the wicked heart, the wicked soul. And it doesn't come from God. They're not listening to God. Black and white, bond and free, male and female. And he remembereth the heathen, and all are alike unto God, both Mormon and Christian. And so, yeah, then you have 27, darkness and apostasy shall cover the earth in the last days. Compare Isaiah 29. Compare. Way to go, Bruce. You might as well just say, or read from